Real Sports Live, and we are coming to you from Alice High School. 6 p.m. tip-off, about a couple of minutes away, 3 minutes and about 10 seconds to be exact here for the Class 5A Region 4 Area Championship between the Corpus Christi King Mustangs and the McHi Bulldogs. McHi coming in here as the District 31 5A champion. Wow. The Corpus Christi King Mustangs coming in here, taking the 3rd seed just last week in the game against Vets in a seeding game. Come out, they win the first playoff game against Rio Grande City. And here they are in round 2, and talking about teams that have hit their stride, the Corpus Christi King Mustangs have a lot of swagger in their steps for a number 3 seed. They got hot late, put themselves in a good position to make the postseason, and even took the number 3 seed. And what was a very, very competitive District 29 5A, Victoria West, Flower Bluff, Corpus Christi King, Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. All teams managing to win a first round playoff matchups. So that whole district's still alive, and we're headed into the area round. So all of them got passed by district. So actually have about 6 minutes before the start of the game, adding a couple of minutes back onto the clock, but nonetheless here in the McHi Bulldogs, an impressive team in their own right here coming in. We'll take a break and we'll talk a little bit more about them. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We're about 6 minutes from the opening tip-off, so make sure to keep it here. We'll be back.
The 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
It down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back from Alice High School, Class 5A area round matchup between the McHi Bulldogs and the Corpus Christi King Mustangs. The Mustangs coming in 3C out of District 29 5A. McHi Bulldogs, the champions out of 31. Fresh off a by-district win over Wesco East, 46-31. And coming in on a 3-game losing streak, the last time they lost back on February 11th against Sherryland Pioneer, and then finished off the season with wins over Sherryland 74-42 and McAllen Memorial 60-58 in overtime. And 12-2 in district overall. Only 2 losses were that to Sherryland Pioneer and once to McAllen Rowe earlier on in the district season. So Both these teams coming in, playing pretty strongly down the stretch, so it's going to be interesting to see who gets the upper hand here. So we're about 2.5 minutes before the start of this game, the opening tip-off. If you are watching this game, make sure to like this link, make sure to share it, make sure to go to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you guys do social media. You can also find us on the Roku Network and Apple TV. And you can also go to realsportslive.com and check out more content there. But we're about 2 minutes away from the opening tip-off. So we'll step away for another quick break and we'll come back, talk a little bit more about this game, and we'll have starting introductions and probably the national anthem coming up here. So we'll be back and we'll bring you all the pregame festivities right after this.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the pregame festivities here at Alice High School, Class 5A, Region 4, Boys Area Basketball Championship. We're going to have the national anthem here, and then we're going to have the player introductions to follow. So tip-off scheduled for 6 o'clock, so we'll get going in here momentarily. So we're going to have the national anthem, and we'll be back. And we'll keep it right here. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have the introduction here of the players. So we're going to have the starting lineups here for McAllen High. Michael Echazareta. Number 2, Robert Cano. Number 4, Quinyon Canada Jr. And number 23, Nathan Magnum. And number 32, Daniel Cano.
Now, here are your starters for the Corpus Christi King Mustangs. Number 0, senior, DeMontre Johnson. Number 2, junior, Sorrell Palmer.
And over here for the Corpus Christi King Mustangs, it's going to be number 0, DeMontre Johnson. Number 2, Terrell Palmer. Number 3, John Michael Johnson. And number 15, Cameron Harris. And finally, Dylan Beverly for the Corpus Christi King Mustangs, the starting lineup. A little black knob. And we're underway, ladies and gentlemen. McHi controlling the opening tip here. And here's a drive to the basket, and not being able to finish is Canada. And back comes Corpus Christi King. Here's Palmer from the free throw line, puts in the jumper. And it's an early 2-0 lead here for Corpus Christi King. And one thing this Corpus Christi King team can do is they can shoot the basketball, and they can shoot it well. And back comes McHi. It's Chazaretta on the top of the key for McAllen. Swings it over to Cano. Here's Robert Cano on the drive, stops. Good defense here by Corpus Christi King. Cano out to Mangum. And they were set at the top of the key, and here's Canada Jr. Stops, goes inside. A little runner off the mark by Mangum. No good, and back comes Corpus Christi King. 2 trips up the floor for McHi. They come up empty on both, and here comes the Mustangs. John Michael Johnson over to DeMontre Johnson. Catch and shoot from the wing. Puts it in. DeMontre Johnson. And it's a 5-0 start here for the Corpus Christi King Mustangs. And this team really battle tested that 29-5A district, really strong all year long for King. And McHi in their own right, a lot of good teams, the Pioneers, Callan Rose. So both teams coming in really strong-willed and battle tested. Here's a turnaround jumper off the mark by Mangum, no good, and back comes the Mustangs after Beverly pulls down the rebound. Pass out to DeMontre Johnson. Johnson over to John Michael Johnson. Inside to Beverly. Beverly feeling the heat a little bit inside. And there's the whistle, and it's going to be McHi ball. Chazaretta swings it over on the wing to Quinyon Canada Jr. Nice bounce pass, no look. And there's the runner, good by Daniel Cano. And McHi on the board. And back comes King. Here's DeMontre Johnson. Swings it over, Cameron Harris. And here's Palmer, gets it, fade away, and Palmer has another jumper. And Terrell Palmer, feeling early, had the jumper on the opening possession from the free throw line. Gets another long one there. And it's 7-2 King early. They go inside to Mangum. Back out to Canada. Stops, pulls up, shoots, no good. Palmer pulls down the rebound. And McHi struggling here from the field in the first 3.5 minutes of this one. They swing it over, catch and shoot. There's Cameron Harris. And Harris puts it in. And timeout on the floor. And Cameron Harris gets an early three, and he can really get going if you let him. Catch and shoot for Cameron Harris, and let's go to the replay. And comes off the miss here. And King just so good on the perimeter. They swing it over. Harris just catches, shoots. Closeout man pretty far away from him. So we have a timeout on the floor. McHi falling into an early 10-2 hole here. And they want to talk it over. Does head coach Ryan Flores and company. So the Mustangs, 2 for 2 from downtown. That's one thing you don't want to let them do. Get into a shooting rhythm if you're McHi. Chazareta, guarded closely by John Michael Johnson. And there's Johnson. Nearly forces a turnover. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by King, and it's going to be McHi ball. Inbounding is going to be Robert Knoll. We got some substitutions coming into the floor. As Echazareta, Mangum, and Knoll come off the floor for McHi. You get the bounce pass in. Here's Jalen Chappelle on the wing. And Chappelle into the corner to Loggins. And these King defenders really good here on the perimeter so far. Here's a drive, cut off at the pass, and there's a foul called. And they're going to call it on DeMontre Johnson. His first, team first foul of the game. And there's McHi, the bounce pass inside. Robert Knoll. Out here, the Jalen Chappelle. And there's a near turnover, and here's Chappelle. Nearly gets it taken away, turns around, shoots, puts in the jumper. Patience pays off for McHi on that possession. It's a 6-point lead for Corpus Christi King, and back come the Mustangs. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Back comes McHi. They swing it over to Canada. They go inside to Loggins. Bucket and the foul. And McHi, back-to-back buckets here, and now a three-point play opportunity for Kahari Loggins. And Loggins completes the three-point play. And it's a quick 5-point spurt for McAllen. It's now a 3-point basketball game. They swing it over to Troy Cano, who just checked in. Beverly swings it over to John Michael Johnson. And he's going to reset, and he's going to call out some instructions for his guys, and Harris back over to Palmer, pass a little long, ball out of bounds, and we have a King turnover. And back comes McHi, and all of a sudden after that timeout, the Bulldogs with all the momentum. They get the ball over to Chappelle. Ball tipped out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by King. It's going to be McHi basketball.
Protect the rock, Jalen! Protect the rock!
They get the ball in here to Canada Jr. To the corner to Cano. Back out to Canada Jr. He drives, dishes. Chappelle to the corner to Jordan Chappelle. And foul down low. And Loggins is going to go back to the line for McHi. And McHi on a 6-0 run after that timeout here. They make it a 2-point game after that free throw. They split the free throw, but they get it back. And they swing it out to the corner. Here's the three, off the mark, rebound underneath. They're going to call the foul. Looks like they're going to be on Loggins coming over the back. So they get to split the offensive foul, but McHi comes up with 1 point on that chip up the floor. So it's a 10-8 lead here. McHi in front, a minute and a half left in quarter number one of this Class 5A Area Basketball Championship. Harris from way downtown puts it in. Cameron Harris, and he's feeling it tonight. And it's a 13-8 lead. Cameron Harris 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. And his range knows no limits here in the half court. And here's a drive by Canada. A near turnover. Nice. There, a nice move inside. Loggins uses his size on the low block and able to put that bucket in. So it's a 13-10 game. They get it back over to Palmer. And Palmer tried to straight away. John Michael Johnson tries the three. And John Michael Johnson puts in another triple for King. And that's the fourth three-pointer for the Mustangs here in the first quarter. And it's a 16-10 lead. And here's some pressure in the half court from the Mustangs. They get it out. Jalen Chappelle fires off the three. No good. Beverly pulls down the rebound. Inside of 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And King moving up the floor. John Michael Johnson over to Gano. Gets it over to Palmer. Palmer drives, reverse layup, puts it up, no good. And that's how the first quarter ends. And Corpus Christi King leads 16-10 over McHi after one. We'll take a break and we'll come back with the start of the second quarter right after this. We're Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
Elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. About 20 seconds away from the start of the second quarter. And what we said pregame, this Corpus Christi King team can shoot the lights out, and they've showed it there in the first quarter. 4 threes, one from DeMontre Johnson, one from John Michael Johnson, and another coming from Cameron Harris, 2 actually. So this King Mustangs shooting really well from the field. So it's going to be King basketball to start things here. Dylan Beverly going to inbound for Corpus Christi King here on the near side So he can swing the ball over to Cano. John Michael Johnson, top of the key. Over to Palmer. And Palmer is going to shoot a long three. And Terrell Palmer gets in on the fun. Corpus Christi King coming in here, shooting the lights out. 5 threes here in the first half. And they're going to have an offensive foul called, and ball goes back the other way. And King right now on a 9-1 run, all their own. And King putting the points up in a hurry. Nice bounce pass inside to Harris. Harris loses the basketball out of bounds. Last touch by McHi. Mustang's going to inbound. John Michael Johnson going to inbound right underneath his own basket. And he throws that ball away. And Canada Jr. chases it down and puts it in off the Corpus Christi King error. And it's a 7-point game. Gano over to Palmer. Palmer in the corner, guarded closely by Loggins, and pass out, and another errant pass by this Mustang team, and the McAllen defense showing out a little bit here in the start of the second quarter. So they go inside the Loggins, and he's using his size on the low block. Can't finish there. But here's Jordan Chappelle, and McHi turns the ball over. Here comes Cameron Harris on the fast break. Harris loses the ball, and back comes McHi. Outlet pass up ahead to Loggins, and Loggins finishes on the other end. And McHi cuts the lead down to 5. It's 19-14, King in front. Here's Palmer, stops, pulls up, shoots, and Palmer with another bucket. And my, oh my, this King Mustang team from the perimeter, they are being allowed to shoot, and they are sinking them tonight. They go inside the Loggins, turns around, dishes down low, and Cano, the bucket and the foul. He'll go to the line. And here's the drive. And Loggins has dished it down low there. And the free throw is missed. But McHi gets it back. And McHi throws it away. So after the Cano miss at the free throw line, McHi throws it away, and King retakes possession. They lead by 5, 21-16. Palmer in the corner. John Michael Johnson, corner three, in and out. The Mustangs thought they had another coming up the court. But that one was a miss, and back comes McHi. Canada Jr. on the drive, dishes Cano with the baseline runner there, no good. And things slowing down a bit. John Michael Johnson bringing the ball up for Corpus Christi King. Harris way downtown. Cameron Harris! Another triple. And Cameron Harris is just trying to find out what his range is here tonight. Hasn't topped out just yet. And down low coming back is McHi to Loggins. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. And it's going to be a full timeout here. Now let's check out that last replay. You see Harris here just kind of walks up, man in his face, and just fires off a three way downtown. Cameron Harris can't miss. So we're in the middle of a full timeout here, and we'll keep it right here. And it's a 24-18 game. McHi coming back after that three and getting the bucket all their own. So it's a 6-point lead here for King over McHi. We'll see how long this King shooting can hold up. But they've been putting them in at will, but this McAllen team taking the brunt of it. We're going to inbound here with Palmer into John Michael Johnson. 4.5 left in this first half. Bring the ball up to Palmer. Palmer, cross-court pass. And here's a three. Gavin Wilson off the mark. Rebound pulled in. And that's Daniel Cano. And back comes Canada Jr. for McHi. Swings it over to Loggins. Loggins muscles his way in, knocks Palmer down, turns around, puts it in. And it's a 4-point game. And we have a kick ball there. As well as Corpus Christi King has shot the ball. They haven't been able to shake McHi here. Swing the ball over to Beverly. Beverly pulls up. He takes a three. Short. Might have gotten a hand on it there. Good perimeter defense by Jordan Chappelle. So it's going to be Corpus Christi King basketball. Catch and shoot. That's a miss off the mark by Gavin Wilson in the corner. And back comes McHi. Canada Jr. drives, turns around, out to Loggins, ball stolen. Wilson comes up with the steal. And here's Wilson, transition, gets blocked by Cano inside. Here's the outlet pass, back comes McHi. And a nice Euro step into the basket, Jordan Chappelle. And it's a 2-point game. Bounce pass to Beverly in the deep corner. Harris, catch, shoot. Cameron Harris misses. McHi can tie the game here with the bucket, take the lead with the three. We're inside of 3 minutes to go, and it's been a good one here in this first half. Canada Jr. They swing it over to Chappelle. Back out to Canada Jr. Here's Cano inside of Canada Jr. Makes the moves, puts it up and in. The runner good. Tie game. 24 all here, coming up on 2 minutes to play in this first half. Here's Harris, drives. He'll get fouled. And that's going to be just the third team foul on McHi.
You're all right, Jalen. You're all right. You're all right.
So DeMontre Johnson going to inbound. And we're going to get a whistle. And we're going to get a foul away from the basketball on King before the ball was thrown in. And we're inside of 2 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Boys 5A Area Basketball Championship. And here's a three on the way. It's good. Jalen Chappelle and McHi leads. And Palmer over to Harris. Catch, shoot. Cameron Harris can't get the answer off the mark. He's missed his last two. Pass up ahead. They try to get it to Mangum. They get it to him this time. He goes in, puts it up off the back of the iron. Good. McHi leads by 5. DeMontre Johnson straight on 3. Johnson provides the answer. Inside of a minute to play here in quarter number 2, and we've had some fireworks. They swing it over to Chappelle. Guarded closely by Harris. They swing it over to Jordan Chappelle. Gets it over to Canada Jr. Nice spin move. Turns around off the glass. Good. And it's a 4-point lead inside of 20 seconds to play here in the first half. Over to DeMontre Johnson. Johnson on the drive. Fouled. With about 4 seconds left on the clock. DeMontre Johnson going to the line for Corpus Christi King. And Johnson off the mark there. And Johnson splits free throws. And last second heave off the mark. No good. And we're at the half. McHi trailed by at least 9 on a couple of different occasions. And they take the lead. Despite the barrage of shooting by Corpus Christi King, the McHi Bulldogs lead 31-28 at the break. We'll take a brief time out here and we'll cue you up the first half highlights right after this. We're Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
McHi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. At the half, McHi leads 31-28 over Corpus Christi King, Class 5A Boys Area Basketball Championship. Corpus Christi King came out on fire from the perimeter and beyond the arc, but McHi withstanding that barrage, and they lead here 31-28, getting it done, are the Bulldogs, and playing well in the paint. Got their shot going late in the second half, but it's a 31-28 lead here for McHi. So we're going to take you to some first half highlights. Keep it here. Christi King. Here's Palmer from the free throw line, puts in the jumper. They come up empty on both, and here comes the Mustangs. John Michael Johnson over to DeMontre Johnson, catch and shoot from the wing, puts it in. DeMontre Johnson. Chazareta swings it over on the wing to Quignon Canada Jr. Nice bounce pass, no look, and there's the runner, good by Daniel Cano. And back comes King. Here's DeMontre Johnson, swings it over, Cameron Harris. And here's Palmer, gets it, fade away, and Palmer has another jumper. So good, Palmer pulls down the rebound. And McHi struggling here from the field in the first 3.5 minutes of this one. They swing it over, catch and shoot, there's Cameron Harris, and Harris puts it in. And there's a near turnover, and here's Chappelle. Nearly gets it taken away, turns around, shoots, puts in the jumper. Back comes McHi. They swing it over to Canada. They go inside to Loggins. Bucket and the foul. It's a 10-8 lead here. McHi in front. 1.5 minutes left in quarter number one of this Class 5A Area Basketball Championship. Harris from way downtown puts it in. Cameron Harris, and he's feeling it tonight. By Canada. A near turnover. Nice. There, a nice move inside. Loggins. It's a 13-10 game. They get it back over to Palmer. And Palmer tried to straight away. John Michael Johnson tries the three. And John Michael Johnson. Going to swing the ball over to Cano. John Michael Johnson, top of the key. Over to Palmer. And Palmer is going to shoot a long three. And Terrell Palmer gets in on the fun. And he throws that ball away. And Canada Jr. chases it down and puts it in. Off over. Here comes Cameron Harris on the fast break. Harris loses the ball, and back comes McHi. Outlet pass up ahead to Loggins. And Loggins finishes on the other end. It's the lead down to 5. It's 19-14, King in front. Here's Palmer, stops, pulls up, shoots, and Palmer with another bucket. They are being allowed to shoot, and they are sinking them tonight. They go inside the Loggins. Turns around, dishes down low. And Cano, the bucket and the foul. Johnson bringing the ball up for Corpus Christi King. Harris way downtown. Cameron Harris. Another triple. And Cameron Harris is just trying to find out what his range is here tonight. Hasn't topped out just yet. And down low coming back is McHi to Loggins. And that's Daniel Cano. And back comes Canada Jr. for McHi. Swings it over to Loggins. Loggins muscles his way in, knocks Palmer down, turns around, puts it in. Comes McHi. Canada Jr. drives, turns around, out to Loggins, ball stolen. Wilson comes up with the steal. And here's Wilson, transition, gets blocked by Cano inside. Stolen, Wilson comes up with the steal. And here's Wilson, transition, gets blocked by Cano inside. Here's the outlet pass, back comes McHi. And a nice Euro step into the basket, Jordan Chappelle. Over to Chappelle. Back out to Canada Jr. Here's Cano inside of Canada Jr. Makes the moves, puts it up and in. The runner, good ball champ. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the hot About 30 seconds or so before we start the third quarter. So we're going to take our last break and we're bringing you the start of quarter number 3. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back. Start of the third quarter. McHi leads Corpus Christi King 31-28. The McHi Bulldogs looking impressive, sustaining and withstanding that early barrage by Corpus Christi King. Took some of King's best shots here in the early going, and McHi with a 3-point lead in spite of it, and we're going to get a foul away from the basketball. We're going to get a pass in here in the corner. Here's Jordan Chappelle. Quinion Canada drives, runner off the window, good. And it's a 5-point lead here for McHi. DeMontre Johnson in the corner. Here's John Michael Johnson, swings it over. DeMontre Johnson on the drive, dishes down low, turns it over in the hands of Canada as he was trying to get it into a streaking Palmer, who's trying to make a cut to the basket, but pass off the mark. Canada out to the perimeter to Chappelle. And Jordan Chappelle passes it out. John Michael Johnson gets a hand on it. And here's Palmer, 2-on-2. Terrell Palmer, the Euro step, loses the handle. And back comes McHi. And we're going to get a foul right before that outlet pass. It's going to be on King. And so 2 fouls on King here in the early going. So the ball out of bounds. Going to stay with McHi. So I get it in here to Mangum. Mangum out to Jalen Chappelle. And Chappelle going to get the foul call, the push off there. On the drive, extended that forearm. That's going to be enough for the officials. So it's going to be Dylan Beverly inbounding here. Coming up on 6 minutes to play in quarter number 3. And here's Johnson, drives, puts it up, won't get the roll, and back comes McHi. And Corpus Christi King coming out struggling here in the second half. Swing it out to Jalen Chappelle. Guarded by John Michael Johnson. Chappelle. Another whistle, and he called for another offensive foul, and that's going to be on Jalen Chappelle again. It's on that front step. He raises his arms, and the official's going to see that and calling it twice here on back-to-back trips up the floor. So Dylan Beverly going to inbound in front of the McHi bench. And DeMontre Johnson going to run the ball up here for Corpus Christi King. See if they can answer. As they trail by 5, here's Harris. And he sees the closeouts quickly, and they get it to Palmer. Straight ahead 3. Palmer, no good. Man in his face. Nice defense there by Mangum. Canada Jr. swings it over to Cano. Straight ahead, Jordan Chappelle. Over to Daniel Cano, the freshman. Fires off the 3. Rebound underneath. This is Chappelle. Puts it in. The lead is 7, and back comes King trying to answer. The runner, Harris, won't go. And King, all of a sudden, day and night from the first half. They can't buy a basket here to start the third. They swing the ball over. Robert Cano drives out to Canada Jr. The runner in the lane. Good. Timeout, King. A nice ball movement here by McHi. I see Canada just able to beat Harris on the step there, find a little bit of room in the lane, and gets the shot to go. So timeout here, and King and Sean Armstrong, Coach Sean Armstrong, trying to get things figured out here as they trail by 9. Have led by 9 on a couple of different occasions in the first half, but now it's all McHi. So we'll see if King can come out and answer. So off the timeout, it's going to be King basketball. Swing the ball over to Cano. And McAllen doing a really good job on the perimeter, really cutting things off for Corpus Christi King. And here's Palmer on the drive. Stops, shoots the fadeaway. It's going to be short. Last touch by McHi there. And Terrell Palmer way off the mark there, but it's going to be King basketball. DeMontre Johnson getting inbound for the Mustangs. They get it in. Tucano in the deep corner, able to come up with it as the ball is tipped. They get it to DeMontre Johnson, fakes on the bigger Loggins. Kicks it out to Harris, deep corner 3. Cameron Harris rims out, and he's missed his last couple. Canada Jr. loses the ball, and to the floor goes DeMontre Johnson. And here comes Beverly. Beverly on the drive, high off the glass, won't go. Rebound pulled down. Canada Jr. comes up with it. We're coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Swing the ball over here. Jordan Chappelle over to Robert Cano. Loggins on the drive, dishes it out. He's going to get called with the travel. DeMontre Johnson brings the ball up. And Palmer shoots the 3, won't go. Offensive rebound. Back comes Johnson. Both teams not shooting particularly well from the field. I don't think King has put out the point in this third quarter yet. It's a 6-0 start here, but McHi now leads by 9, and DeMontre Johnson can inbound here for Corpus Christi King. Deep pass out there to Cameron Harris, and Harris trying to make something happen. Step back three, man in his face. Cameron Harris puts it in, and a shot well needed from King. And Harris was just trying to make something happen here on this replay. They get it into him. A man right on him, and he just takes it upon himself. Step back three. Man in his face, drills it. And it's a 6-point game. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A Cameron Harris 3 makes it a 6-point game, 37-31. McHi with the lead. McHi over to a trailing Canada. Finds the big man downstairs, Canole. And good transition bucket there for McHi coming up the floor. And it's back to an 8-point game. DeMontre Johnson finds a lane, and he gets the finger roll. Lead back down to 6. They go inside to Loggins. And Loggins muscles his way in, gets his own miss, puts it back for the score. Johnson in the corner to Cano. Fires off the three, misses short, rebound pulled down. That's Jordan Chappelle. Over to Loggins, and ball out of bounds. They're going to say it's last touch by King. It's going to stay with McHi. Canada Jr. with the smaller Cano on him. Looking to make something happen. Swing it over to Cano. Chappelle back over to Canada. Go downstairs to Daniel Cano. One-hander good. And the freshman having himself a game inside. He's played well. And it's a 10-point lead. And going up strong and denied. DeMontre Johnson is up on the floor. The interior defense of McHi doing its job there. Inside of 30 seconds here in the third quarter. Bounce pass inside to Loggins. Loggins makes the move, gets the ball ripped away from him. Jump ball called. And it's going to be King basketball on the possession change. So 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and it's a 43-33 McHi lead. Harris, people in his face, fires off a three, misses hard off the back of the iron. No good. Here comes McHi with just seconds left. And the shot, good if it goes. And Cano off the mark, and that's how the third quarter ends. We're headed to the fourth. McHi in control, leading 43-33. We'll be back.
Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And we're back here, start of the fourth quarter. McHi with a 10-point lead, 8 minutes to go. And the McHi Bulldogs a quarter away from the regional quarterfinals if they can hold on here. The King Mustangs looking out of sorts here in this third quarter. Ever since the end of the second, it's been all McHi. Their defense really putting the clamps down on these King Mustang shooters. They go inside. Nice pass down low from Loggins into Jordan Chappelle. And it's a 12-point lead for McHi. Gano catch and shoot. Straight ahead three. No good. Rebound. Beverly out to DeMontre Johnson. He fires a three. And he doesn't get the roll. So it's going to be King basketball after the whistle. They get it into Cano. Over to Palmer. Palmer on the drive. Strong drive, even better finish. Makes it a 10-point game. Coming up on 7 minutes to play. It's a 45-35 lead for McHi. They get it over. Robert Canole. No good. Foul down low. It's going to be McHi ball. I want to remind everybody this is just the first leg of a doubleheader. Port Isabel in the Class 4A Boys Area Playoffs, taking on the Young Men's Leadership Academy. And Beverly steals the inbound pass away, and back comes the King Mustangs. DeMontre Johnson in transition, turns around to a trailing Palmer. Palmer puts it up, he's short, nice defense inside by Nathan Mangum. Nice dish inside, nice ball movement, and finishing strong inside is Canole. And it's a 12-point game. Palmer on the drive. He'll draw the foul. It's going to be just the 14th foul on McHi. Gano's going to come off the floor. John Michael Johnson going to come in for Corpus Christi King. The Mustangs facing a 12-point deficit coming up on 6 minutes to play in this one. And the inbound pass, a fadeaway by Palmer, misses the mark. Pass up ahead, all alone. Robert Canole scores on the outlet pass. And McHi's cooking now, and it's just been a rough second half. Just 7 points for this Mustang team. They're down by 14. And Palmer loses the handle. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by McHi. They get it into DeMontre Johnson. He misses, chases his own miss, gets it stolen away, has his pocket picked by Jordan Chappelle, and back come the McHi Bulldogs. 5.5 left. Here's the drive. Canada dishes down low, trying to get it into Canole. Daniel Canole, the freshman, mishandles the pass. Ball out of bounds, and it's a turnover. Corpus Christi King getting inbound. Checking in, Gavin Wilson for the Mustangs, who need to get busy if they're going to try to mount a run. Haven't done much here in this second half. Like I said, just 7 points. They trail by 14, and Cameron Harris, long ball three, that could get them going. Makes it an 11-point game, but the Mustangs have got to start generating stops, and here comes the full court pressure. And we got a timeout on the floor. So we got the timeout. We're going to step away for a moment. Keep it here. McHi leads 49-38, 5 minutes, 3 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back.
ISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
And we're back inside of 5 minutes to play. McHi ball with an 11-point lead over Corpus Christi King. McHi swinging the ball over. Being a little bit of the pressure here by King. They swing the ball out. Here's Robert Cano, catches it and gets it out top of the key. Jordan Chappelle back out to Queen Yin, Canada. They get the ball into Canada Jr., and he scores with Harris on his back. Lead is 13. DeMontre Johnson drives, gets tripped up. He'll draw the foul, he'll go to the line. It's going to be a non-shooting foul. So it's going to be inbound pass to John Michael Johnson in the corner, wide open, no good. And falling down, that's Daniel Cano, the freshman, trying to bring the ball up the floor. He hits the hardwood, and looks like there's some moisture over there. They're going to get cleaned up, so we're going to reset a little bit. 4 minutes to play here. So while we reset, it's going to be McHi ball. Robert Cano going to inbound for the Bulldogs. Looks like we got everything cleaned up, taken care of, so we're going to get ready to go. And it looks like we're all set here. Pass up ahead to Knoll. Back over to Robert Knoll. Canada going to draw the foul. That's going to be on Harris. So that's going to be the 6th-team foul. Just 10 second-half points here for Corpus Christi King. They had that large barrage of threes and perimeter shots at the start of the game, but ever since then, really been cooled off here as we're going to have a foul coming up on King. And that's going to be the 17th foul. McHi into the bonus. Shooting is Quinyon Canada Jr. for McHi. Who makes it a 14-point game. Call it 15. And here's an outlet pass, and King's got to move quick. Do they have one final run to try to put themselves in this game? Time fading fast. Palmer, step back baseline jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Mangum. And the Corpus Christi King Mustangs just falling apart here in this second half. And here's a steal, and out in transition, DeMontre Johnson to John Michael Johnson. Puts it up, no good. And we're inside of 3 minutes. We're going to get a travel call, it looks like. So it's going to be King ball. We're inside of 3 minutes. 2:54 to play. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. It's going to come from the McHi bench. So 2:54 to play here in quarter number 4. McHi leads Corpus Christi King 53-38. And McHi trying to advance to the regional quarterfinals. So keep it here. We'll be back.
Concession stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the concession stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Inside of 3 minutes to play, and McHi for the entire second half and for a good portion of the second, just in control of this Mustang team that came out on fire from the field, and now in the second half putting up just a combined 10 points in both quarters. And Palmer straight ahead. Long jumper, no good. And McHi just closing in on these Mustang shooters, and not letting them be comfortable whatsoever. Knoll swings it over to Mangum, and in the corner, ball out of bounds. It's going to be McHi basketball.
Take your time, Jordan. We don't need that. We don't need that, Jordan. Get it out.
Shot missed. Put up. No good. Mustangs basketball. Outlet pass to DeMontre Johnson. He backpedals to get it. Able to stick with it. He's just going to put up the shot, and he's off the mark. Palmer tries to save it, and it's into the hands of Daniel Canole. And we're inside of 2 minutes, and McHi, just the job they've done defensively in this second half is nothing short of impressive. This hot start by the Mustangs seems so long ago, and they have not been able to find that spark that they had at the beginning of the game. And the McAllen High Bulldogs look to be well on their way to the Class 5A region quarterfinals. And this free throw put in by Nathan Mangum. And he splits free throws. And Harris heaves up a three and off the mark, and McHi coming up the floor, and it looks like the season's winding down here on Corpus Christi King. Played really strong down the stretch, really strong, 29-5A, but they run into a buzzsaw here. That is the McHi defense. A lot of good basketball in this region. And you can see it here by the intensity of this game early, but McHi just proving to be too much defensively for King. And King gonna bow out after a strong finish to the end in district, taking the 3rd seed. Winning a playoff game and coming out hot here in the first half. But they couldn't sustain it. The shooting wasn't there late in the game, or rather in the second half of the game. Swing it over. Troy Connell puts up a three. Makes it a 15-point game. And McHi out and running. And this one's stolen, and back comes Corpus Christi King. And Palmer looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Out to Cameron Harris. Harris misses short. After a big first half, Harris has been quiet. Just 13 second half points for McHi, and they're going to dribble the ball out here as the seconds are going to tick off of this one. And the McHi Bulldogs going to send the Corpus Christi King Mustangs packing here. And the Bulldogs are going to move on to the Region 4 5A quarterfinals. The King Mustangs came out. They threw haymakers, making three after three, shot after shot on the perimeter. The McHi defense able to withstand it. Big second half, 13 points they allowed to Corpus Christi King, and McHi's moving on. They'll be into the Region 4 5A boys basketball region quarterfinals. And we're going to set up for the second game here of this doubleheader, ladies and gentlemen. Port Isabel taking on the Young Men's Leadership Academy right after this in Class 4A area basketball action. So keep it here, and we'll be back. Thank you for watching this.